acting like people publicists and get their phone taken away. Yeah, let's talk about Miss Tina, who was the one that said earlier that Tina and Madonna starting to look alike. Tina need to lay off the damn fillers. I don't know what she's doing to her face, but girl, why you always look like you? Don't she look like she always mean? Like she just gives me mean old lady. That's what she gives me. So yeah, now Beyonce did the Beyonce Bowl. It happened on Christmas. People gave their opinions on it. The opinions were mixed. I told you I was slightly underwhelmed by the performance. I felt like what she did up there, I already seen. Some people was in my comments about, but what do you want her to do? Shave her head and that? I was like, no, how about give me something different or not perform a lot of them songs from Cowboy Carter, because that album is boring, in my opinion. That is not, in regards to the whole Beyonce music thing, that album is like my least favorite from her. And I'm not going to sit up here and try to act like I'm a hardcore Beyonce fan, because I'm not. But I just hate the fact that when people come up here, they give any kind of criticism not liking something or saying, sis, that wasn't your best. And it could be just anybody. But apparently, according to Tina, nobody can say nothing about her damn daughter, because apparently she walks on water and can turn water into wine. Because that's the way she be acting out here. And some of you stands be acting like that shit too. So, one of the things about Beyonce, and I do like her about this, she never responds to the critics. She's like, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to live my life. I don't care what y'all say, and I'm going to go about my business, which is cool or whatever. And people have a right to feel how they feel. However, Tina felt the need to get on social media and windmill on anybody that didn't like her daughter's damn performance. So now many criticize the Texas Hold'em hitmaker for making a gun hand gesture, which the Football League banned, and gives a 15-yard penalty to any player caught doing it during her flashy performance. But guess what? She's not a football player. So therefore, what penalty y'all giving her? Except she was paid allegedly $20 $20 million to perform during that medley. Now, Knowles hit back through, via Instagram. Which, here's the thing. That's what y'all was upset about, a damn hand gesture. That's what I don't get about America. And me being born an American in this country. The shit y'all get pissed off about makes me want to, it baffles me. So of everything else that was going on in that performance, y'all mad over a gun gesture? That's what y'all pissed off about? Meanwhile, we have an epidemic in this country regarding mass shootings, and I don't see y'all feel no ways tied about that situation. But y'all mad over her doing a gun gesture, which I understood why she did it, because it was sort of like her doing her little country thing. So if the whole theme is promoting Cowboy Carter, because that's probably going to be the first and only time y'all ever going to see her perform them songs from that album. Because like I said before, she's someone who is so in her ego, she cannot see herself scaling down and doing a smaller venue to promote that record, because I do not see a lot of people coming out to support a Cowboy Carter tour at a stadium the way that y'all did with Renaissance. Renaissance was a whole nother situation because it was house music, and she was incorporating all those other songs within that whole vibe. So that calls for a lot of exterior, a lot of razzle dazzle, a lot of flashiness, a lot of what you would expect from Beyonce, but she was giving you something different. But with Cowboy Carter, it's like, oh yeah, she rode down on a horse singing. I'm like, who else can do that? Somebody who actually knows how to sing. So it's not just going to be her. Like, she can get on a horse, hold her notes, because she is someone who continues to practice her vocals. Like, you acting like she was upside down, flying in the air like Pink, holding her nose. Now that's something that's impressive. Getting on a horse is basically, okay, somebody is taking you down the thing on a horse and you're singing. Which, quiet as it's kept, some people said they don't even think she was singing. They said she was lip singing. Well, I don't know. I wasn't up in her throat, so I don't know if she was lip singing. But I did notice that the sync was off, and it could have been based off the video that I was watching that was sent to me from Twitter. So yeah, here's the original post. So someone by the name of I Am Chrissy Mom wrote the following. They said, irresponsible of if you like Beyonce's music or not. It is proof that motivation that okay, girl, you should have proofread this before you hit send. It is proof and motivation that no matter how undeniably talented you are, people will always, always, always have some negative-ish to say. Watching Beyonce made me not care what anyone thinks of me anymore. The amount of hatred and trolling this woman can receive for a flawless freaking performance is unreal to me. Moral of the story is do you. If Beyonce ain't worried about the haters, you shouldn't be worried either. Go be great. And Tina Gum jumped in the comments, and I'll be surprised if she come out and say she was hacked. Because you know that's her excuse every time when she come out. She said my sentiments exactly after she reposted. She said it's mind-boggling to me that you would take your precious Christmas day and watch a performance of someone you hate and you don't think has talent so that you can go talk ish about it later. Obviously, you are so obsessed with them, addicted to them, and secretly admire them. Wish you could be them, that you cannot help but to watch and critique and comment and say dumb, ridiculous stuff that makes you look like a joke. So go to another channel when it's halftime. Watch goofy cartoons or Bozo the Clown or something you can relate to and see yourself in. Said with love. P.S. I have learned so much from her warrior spirit that of when they go low, girl, you did not go high with all of that, because did you write this or did somebody come up in here and write this whole situation? Because she was talking about comparing people to Goofy and Bozo the Clown. But here's the thing. If I don't like somebody, trust and believe, I'm not going to sit there and watch what they doing. I could care less. Just like I didn't, I don't like Justin Timberlake. But that don't mean I sit up there and watch what he does because I could care less. So yeah, if it's a specific artist, I'm not gonna watch what I'm not gonna invest in what they're doing. I'm not gonna listen to their album. I'm not gonna go pay money to their tour. I'm not gonna watch their concert on YouTube. I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. So I do agree with that. I do feel it, but no shade, Tina. But Beyonce is not above reproach. She is not a god. She's a human being like every damn body else. So if people are not feeling her performance, then they should have a right to speak on it. Now, if you coming from a place of racist undertones, which I have caught those on social media, then there's a reason to cuss somebody ass out. Because I have noticed a lot of you white folks up in here, you clear people who have jumped in the comments and started throwing your little comments up in there that is rooted in racism, where someone had the nerve to say, oh, this performance is an embarrassment to country music. Really? Because I've seen some of y'all regular country artists who have done some embarrassing ass performances. So for you to sit up here and compare what Beyonce did as an embarrassment to country music, that's some BS. I'm not agreeing with that. Now, if you watch the performance, you're like, so her bringing out a marching band, been there, done that. Her doing the whole HBCU type situation, been there, done that. Her doing the cultural black references, which she did in her, Baychella, which she's done in other situations. I'm like, okay, sis, we've seen this already. There were people even comparing some of the things that was in the show, of course, even the lift and stuff that she did, to what Rihanna did when she was pregnant with her, what is it, her second child? Sometimes y'all be having so many damn babies, I can't keep track of how many times y'all be getting knocked up. But there were some people saying that she was biting off Rihanna. So there were little things there, and then people was feeling like that. They said that it was lazy. That a lot of them, oh, she has a bad knee, and okay, so y'all just gonna sit up here and make excuses. Why can't people just say, okay, they didn't enjoy the performance, and that's it? So that's what it is. It's like we know Beyonce couldn't gives what she gives, but if people feel like compared to many other performances that she's done, that this wasn't her greatest performance, then that's perfectly fine. You're entitled to your opinion. So, what else did they up in here say? Oh, she said, I've learned so much from, because that part cut off. So it's like she said, I have learned so much from her warrior spirit of when they go low, I work harder. The fashion designer, if you call the House of Diarrhea fashion, then y'all need your eyes checked. But anyway, so they said the fashion designer concluded her clapback by quoting Isaiah 54:17, saying, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay, sis. But then how come you couldn't stay married to the two men you was married to? If you talking about all that, whatever. Anyway, so it says, Beyonce mom is defending her famous songstress time and time again over the years. Now, most recently, she hit back in rumors that Beyonce was paid $10 million to appear at Kamala Harris's Houston rally in October, with some people saying that, yeah, there were a lot of celebrities, apparently, that were paid to go to the rally, and that the Democrats spent way more money than Republicans. But I'm not in a wallet, so I don't care about all that. I do care about these super PACs and a lot of these corporations and CEOs investing a lot of their money into controlling these politicians that y'all keep trying to push in our face and saying that these are the ones who's in line to be president. It's like, we don't want them. Now, Tina, back in November of 2023, didn't mince words when clapping back at fans who accused the cover singer of bleaching her skin and trying to appear Caucasian at the premiere of her Renaissance tour film. Well, I do think that Beyonce has gotten lighter than usual. I don't know if back then she was using a tan or whatever, but sis, we've noticed that you do be looking lighter than usual. Like, you was never that light. Not when we was watching you come up. So they said she does a film called The Renaissance, where the whole theme is silver, with silver hair, a silver carpet, suggested silver attire, and you bozos decide that she's trying to be a white woman and is bleaching her skin. And you know what? That seems to be your favorite word, Tina. Call somebody a damn bozo. How sad is it that some of her own people continue the stupid narrative with hate and jealousy? Well, that's because it's always the case. Unfortunately, the saddest part about all of this is that the most critical of Beyonce is black folks. Y'all be the main ones that be up in here going hard on her. I mean, white people started doing now because they feel like black people are infiltrating their country music, which we already know, even before Beyonce decided to touch Cowboy Carter, that the foundation of country music was from black folks. Black people have been a huge contributor to country music. Now, country music may not be the number one genre that black people hold space in, but historically, black people have contributed a lot to country music and folk music, which is it all kind of goes hand in hand. So, as you know, she performed a couple of songs from Cowboy Carter, including 16 Characters, Yaya, and Jolene, and was also criticized by Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, who tweeted, "Beyonce has been lost since Destiny's Child." That's some BS, because first of all, she has not been lost since Destiny's Child. Beyonce has given a lot of impeccable songs over the years. She has many a hit. She, has definitely solidified herself as a force to be reckoned with in the pop music space. Even being up there on a level of like a Prince, a Michael Jackson, and a Madonna, who I'm sure she's taken a lot of inspiration from, including Tina Turner, who she has admitted that she has taken a lot of influence and inspiration from her. But the thing with Beyonce is that, she's taken a lot from being watching the greats and taking all the best parts of the people who have come before her, which is what a lot of artists should do. It's like, you should always look to the people that came before you and aspire to be as great as they are, and then pass that down to the next generation. Because a lot of you new generation artists, y'all just be giving mid, lazy, no kind of vocals, your dances be weak. Y'all be looking exhausted. How you 20 years old and tired, and you got Beyonce out of here who 43 and giving 10 times the energy that a lot of y'all don't. So we're not going to take away from the fact that Beyonce does have impact in holding in the pop music space. But it's just, for me, she spent more time being an entertainer and paying homage to this one and trying to shove so much of Cowboy Carter into a 12-minute video or a 12-minute performance that it was just a lot going on. I was overwhelmed, and it was just, I was overwhelmed by everything I was seeing, but underwhelmed by the performance as a whole. So, and also in this picture, why is Tina Knowles giving me LaToya Jackson tease, or is that just me? So, that's all I got on this topic, but I definitely want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think of this story in regards to Beyonce's mother coming out and saying what she says? Now, I get it, like Beyonce, Tina, that's her daughter. So she's always going to come out and windmill hard for her child. Sidebar, I had some people in my comments about where's Solange, because since all these allegations been coming out about Jay-Z, Solange nowhere to be found. So that's what the people saying. I don't make the news, I just report it. But in regards to all of this, I'm definitely curious to hear what y'all got to say on this. It's like, for me personally, I was just underwhelmed by the performance. But if y'all like it, then that's great. If you didn't like it, that's great. But if you coming from a place of just being a hater or oh, I hate her, and I had some of my comments call her the C word. I'm like, okay, all that ain't necessary. Number one, and if you know, and then if there's racial undertones because y'all feel like because she's black, she don't have the right to be singing no damn country music. But then again, all you clear folks can come and infiltrate everybody else's genre of music. But then when black people over here try to reclaim something, it's a damn problem. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.